If you were thinking of getting an iPhone 15 versus the Pixel 9, well, let me tell you the 4 reasons you should pick the Pixel 9, the 4 advantages it has over the iPhone 15. So the first one is going to be the always on display. Now that's a pro feature on the iPhone lines. You have to pay $1,000 to get that feature. Not the case with the Pixel 9. You have the always on display. It's been a feature featured on Pixel devices for a while, and that's very helpful if you want to just take a quick peek at the time, see your charging, and all the notification that comes in. You're not going to use it all the time, but it's a very nice little feature, very simple, but it's not found on the iPhone 15. So that's an Android type of situation, and it's found most notably on higher end models, but the Pixel 9 has it. Next thing is going to be the SIM card capabilities on the Pixel 9. See, the Pixel 9 has both eSIM and a physical nano SIM card slot, and that is a very, very nice thing to have when you compare it to the iPhone 15. Ever since the iPhone 14, the Apple decided to take away the physical nano SIM card slot and only roll with eSIM. And for most people that are on carrier plans here in the United States, it doesn't really matter. Most people don't switch their devices. But the thing is, if you have multiple devices or if you travel a lot and want to use a local SIM card carrier, you're not going to be able to do it on the iPhone 15. The Pixel 9 has the best of both worlds. You could swap in and out physical SIM card slots and also have the nice thing of just, picking up an eSIM disposable data plan or whatever. So that's going to matter a lot when you travel. You'll see it. You'll notice it because having both of these are going to be so much easier, especially with the nano SIM card slot where you could just pop it in and out and you don't have to call the carrier or go through the app or anything like that. So that's something that iPhone users will have a problem. It's going to be a bigger problem going into the future because every iPhone from now on and all their Apple products are going to not have that physical nano SIM card slot. The next big advantage the Pixel 9 has over the iPhone 15 is going to be the refresh rate. Now, the refresh rate is basically how smooth the phone feels and scrolls as you swipe up and down and pinch in and out. And that is a feature that's only found on the iPhone Pro models. Again, a Pro feature that is found in the Pixel 9. And we're talking about 120 hertz. That's the big difference. The iPhone 15, that only gets a 60 hertz refresh rate. And you know what? The cheapest iPhone has that refresh rate, and also the $800 iPhone 15 as well. So the base model Pixel 9 has that nice fast refresh rate. And since both of these fetch premium prices when they're brand new, it's a shame that the iPhone 15 has such an old school 60 hertz refresh rate. That's the same thing that's found on free cheapo Android phones, for example. But the Pixel 9 has a nice fresh refresh rate, very smooth scrolling. You'll definitely get hooked on it, and you can't go back to a lower refresh rate if you were ever to use a 120 hertz refresh rate. And the next advantage, probably the biggest advantage that the Pixel 9 has over the iPhone 15 is going to be the price. The Pixel 9 is going to be $800 when you get it brand new. That's the same price that the iPhone 15 still costs, $800. But the Pixel 9 always gets the Google treatment. In this case, you could always get a Pixel device for cheaper when it goes on sale. It goes on sale a lot. A lot of carriers offer different plans for it. And for example, now you can get the Pixel 9 for $400 off on prepaid Mint Mobile. And they throw in a year of service for like half price. So you're pretty much getting the Pixel 9 for unlimited data for a whole year, for example. With the tax, comes out to $650. The iPhone never goes on sale like that, especially on prepaid carriers. So that's one big advantage that the Pixel 9 has. Especially if you wait a couple of months, you can find the Pixel 9 used and probably in great condition for already like $500 off. It took a while for the iPhone 15 to be used to get to that price. It's almost a year later, and it still fetches a premium price of over $500 to $600. The Pixel 9, if you wait a year, in a year you could get it for like half off, for like $350. That's just how it always is. So for the features that you get, you're getting way more bang for your buck on the Pixel 9 if you play your cards right. So yeah, the Pixel 9 is just an overall better value when it comes to the price. So those were the 4 big reasons, big advantages to pick up the Pixel 9 over the iPhone 15. The Pixel has come a long way, and it is finally a true competitor to the iPhone. It gets better and better every year, gets all these nice features, and is making the iPhone 15, pretty much every newer iPhone now makes it a terrible deal, especially in those 4 categories. But regardless, both of these are super nice devices. It just depends on, I guess, the biggest difference between these devices is going to be the software. But on the hardware front and the price front, the Pixel 9 kills the iPhone 15.